Tragedy at a place known for fun in Shreveport. The coroner in Caddo Parish today confirming a 13-year-old boy drowned at Splash Kingdom Water Park. He reportedly went under at about 5 p.m. yesterday and never came up.
Will Lurker reports because drowning is the #1 cause of unintentional death for children in the U.S. The move to teach kids how to swim is stronger than ever.
Though all children look forward to cooling off from a hot summer day with a splash in a pool, many will dive in without first even having the most basic knowledge of how to swim. Many of these eager yet inexperienced children reside in North Baton Rouge.
Inner city children who often don't have access to swimming pools are 5.5 times more likely to drown than someone who is not living inner city.
Rob Dowie, owner of Louisiana-based SELA Aquatics, saw this reality driven home while volunteering in the days following Hurricane Katrina.
I ended up volunteering at a shelter in Baton Rouge, and one of the kids who I had taught the free swim lessons to ran up to me and said, Mr. Rob, I swam, Mr. Rob, I swam. And upon talking to him a little bit more, I recognized that this particular child swam out of their house as it was flooding, and it saved his life. We asked that particular child, where are your parents? And his answer was, well, no one taught my parents how to swim. And from that moment, my whole perspective on water safety changed.
By the 1940s, African Americans made up a third of Baton Rouge's population, but opportunities to swim were limited. Segregation kept blacks out of white-only pools, and they missed out on valuable lessons. This did not change until the formation of BREC in 1946 and the construction of City Brooks, the first pool for African Americans, which opened 3 years later in 1949.
BREC, it has a long history, which all started around pools, even with the social equity problem that they had growing up in the 60s with the different pools. I mean, even City Brooks. Building that pool out there, giving everybody the same opportunity.
The scariest part for me was jumping in the deep end. It was 10 feet and I had to learn how to swim in 10 feet. And again, I was only 7 years old.
Using Louisiana tax dollars, children from all over the state were learning to swim.
There was a grant where every second grader in the Orleans Parish Public School got free swim lessons as part of their PE curriculum. And so as a senior in high school, I participated as a volunteer instructor for that program.
Though desegregation helped play a part in reducing the number of drownings each year, the problem still continued. Within the last 10 years, all 3 of BREC's swimming pools have been reduced both in size and depth to reduce drownings.
I don't think everybody's given the same opportunity. With BREC, we provide social quality, especially with the social equity mission statement that we have. We wanted to follow that and give everybody the same thing. Big life-threatening thing right now for children that are ages 3 to 15 is drowning. And we partner with the Red Cross and SELA again, just to make people water aware. And to save lives, especially because our location is prone to hurricanes and flooding.
Through the partnership with the 3 companies, instructors are trained through the American Red Cross on how to most effectively teach lessons to children with an underlying fear of water.
Let's take a qualified Red Cross instructor trainer, bring them to the table, and you deliver that content that the Red Cross has created, and you take people who are good communicators, you take people who want to do the right thing, you take hardworking individuals, and you can deliver that content to them, and like that, you have a qualified swim instructor.
The free lessons help both BREC and SELA accomplish their goals, to provide life-saving skills to children of all backgrounds.
We're offering swim lessons to people who oftentimes would be forgotten about. Now we're not forgetting about them. We're offering them free swim lessons, and our ultimate goal, whether that means SELA Aquatics or BREC or the American Red Cross, is to bring both of those stats down. We don't want it to be the #1 cause of unintentional death. We don't want inner city children to be 5.5 times more likely to drown than someone who's not living in an inner city.
Though the skills being taught at the lessons are basic, they are fundamental to a child's survival, and the fun and educational memories will resonate with them for the rest of their lives. Reporting for LPB, I'm Will Lurker.
Now, BREC, SELA Aquatics, and the American Red Cross have partnered to offer these free swim lessons to kids in Baton Rouge, ages 5 to 12.